Back them up, back them up, back them up, back them up. Go, 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 go. Here's the deal. Next time we'll just stop them shorter, guys, if they're not going to back up in their box a little bit more. All clear. Let's just take care of her then. Yeah, hit the wall hard, cut her right front. Tiger, he quit racing me like that. I just let him go. Faster than I am.
It'll be 28 laps to go when they take this restart. New complexion of the top 10. Kurt Busch is your leader. Matt Kenseth up to second. Montoya third. Kane fourth. Keselowski fifth. They're waving off the restart with Allmendinger sixth. Clint Bowyer seventh. Martin Truex eighth. Paul Menard ninth. And Greg Biffle 10th.
I said that this morning, I said this race today would be a crapshoot. And somebody said, well, what does that mean? Look at that top 10. That's a crapshoot right there.
And one thing I see in that top 10 as well, with Chevrolet flexing their muscles so much this year, they've won all the races essentially. We only have two Chevrolets up there, Montoya in third and Clint Bowyer in seventh.
Here's a look at the field under caution from today's aerial coverage, brought to you by DirecTV. It'll change your life. Call 1-800-DirecTV. You see all that shade from the blimp down in turns 1 and 2. Bright sun in turns 3 and 4. Track temp there just a little cooler than when we started the day.
And this thing is just gaining some grip, and we very well are going to probably see some fast lap times here.
20 cars on the lead lap. Denny Hamlin, the first car, showing 1 lap down.
And Larry, I know you've talked about this guy being a team player all day and working with everybody, but look where he's running.
Yeah, he's actually in the top 15
He
now.
stayed on the lead lap all day long. He's worked with the guys in the pits. Bring her home, son.
And that's huge for that group. I know they run 3 cars, but they don't even have the resources of hardly any of the race teams that are out there by far.
Be a great day for the 38 and David Gilliland. David Reagan back on track, down a lot of laps, 39th position after crash damage. Martin Truex, he's 8th.
Yeah, here's a guy we thought may be a real challenger today. We'll see before this is over with.
Green flag with 27 laps to go.
Matt Kenseth in that 17 car on the high side. Let's see if he can get that run off turn 2. That 2 car's been so strong even on the bottom.
Matt Kenseth is probably the one guy that if you said how good is he, I wouldn't know until it came showtime.
And I'm going to tell you what, he buried her down in 3 and 4, but look at that 2 car pick up the gas in the middle of 3 and 4.
Kenseth has said they need the long run for that car to be really good. We'll see if he gets one.
I got to believe Todd Perry probably made some significant changes to the car for this last little shootout here.
Knowing it was going to be a shorter run.
Short run.
Come up with that air pressure just a little bit or something.
Hey, he's only got to go half a fuel run, 27 laps, if it stays green. That could be a big if.
Yes, it could. Yes, it could.
Especially here.
Not really.
And Montoya is back in the picture. Juan Montoya in 3rd place, not far back of the leaders.
That 2 car, he is just so strong right now. It's like he just gets off the corner, through the middle and off the corner. I mean, like a rocket.
Kurt had 2 wins in 2009, and they both came on 1.5-mile tracks. This race last year and the fall race at Texas.
Nobody had anything for him here last year.
Nope.
Late in the race, he was able to hold off everybody, and I think he might be able to do it again today. I thought the 9 car would be equal to the 2, but I'm not sure he can get up there.
And Kurt's had a pretty dismal start. Got a top 10 finish in California. And Krista talked to him in the pre-race. Remember, he said this win a year ago was a defining moment for his 2009 season. The highest finisher in the points, there was not a Hendrick car.
Well, you know, if you're any of those first 3 or 4 guys there, you look in your mirror and you say, who's that in that red car? Keselowski.
Yeah, there's a bunch of red cars back there.
Who's that in that green car?
Allmendinger.
Keselowski 5th, Allmendinger 6th. As you look at Kurt Busch, the race leader, and he's opened up 0.8 of a second. There's that battle. There's Allmendinger. 6th place for Richard Petty Motorsports in the Ford. And just ahead of him, Keselowski having a great day. Also for Roger Penske, like our race leader. Keselowski's had 3 nationwide races here and 3 Camping World Truck races here. And hello.
This is a battle for position right here with Burton in that 31. All kinds of lead lap cars here, including Scott Speed back there in that 82 car.
I think one was hunting and one was fishing. They went around the old Bass Pro Shop car.
Well, let's find out from some crew chiefs how this will shake out. Steve with the leader.
With Steve Addington. Steve, you guys have been chasing this track. The car's been loose, but you're in a good spot right now. Do you feel good about the end?
Yeah, I think that if we go green here, we'll be in pretty good shape. I just want to say I'm proud of everybody on this Snow Light Dodge. They worked hard this week. We chased the racetrack big time with got an awesome driver sitting in that seat. He's gave great feedback all day long, and we've just been tweaking here and there. So this place is so different, man. I just hope he can hang on here and get him a win.
They've been on the same page, Dick Bergeron.
And Brian Patty is Montoya's crew chief. What do you got to do to win this race?
Needed to go green for a little while. Our car really comes on here about 20 laps. It's about a perfect stint for us because late in the run we start losing forward bites. So I don't know. It's one of his best racetracks. We'll see what he's got.
Okay, Matt.
Kasey Kahne, Dick, needs a long run to really show what that 9 car can do. You've got a short run here. Do you have enough time to get up and make a battle with the 2? The car's still tight?
Well, it's hard to say. It's a little bit tight this run for some reason, but he's going to give it all he can. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get up there.
Steve.
Tony Stewart on pit road. He thinks he has another problem with the right front. Right side tires for Tony Stewart. Now they'll take 4. Costly pit stop for Stewart.
Stewart was running 13th and came out of pit road, replaced that tire. At second place, Kenseth Montoya.
Kenseth's going to stay on the bottom. You can pretty well bet on that. And Montoya, well, he's liable to go just about anywhere.
Wherever he needs to go.
He'll go high for a while and low for a while.
What a battle. The Wisconsin short tracker against the Colombian road racer and open wheeler.
Indy 500 winner. Formula One race winner
against a Daytona 500 winner.
Some heavy credentials.
But here comes that 9 car of Kasey Kahne. We just talked to his crew chief, Kenny Francis, right now complaining about his car being just a little bit tight. And I'm sure when he gets up behind those cars, but look how much Montoya got back to the gas quicker than Kenseth, and that speed will carry all the way down this straightaway. He should take that second position away.
When you stick that splitter up on the back of the car in front of you, you loosen that car in front of you up just enough that he's got to squeeze out a tiny bit, and you're able to make that pass.
And the question becomes, how much can Montoya eat into Kurt Busch's lead with 17 to go? Montoya is gaining.
And Mike, you pointed it out earlier. I think Kurt Busch right now will run just as hard as he needs to run. He's not going to use his stuff up, even if he lets those guys close on him just a little bit with 16 to go.
We've seen guys catch up to him a couple of times today, and he was able to kick it up a notch, see if he's got anything left.
I hope he has some kick, because he just ran a 31.70 to Montoya's 31.40.
That's 3/10, buddy, and that's coming.
And here comes Kasey Kahne.
He clears Kenseth. That moves him up into the 3rd position, but Kenseth's going to fight back.
I am shocked at that 9 car. I thought surely he could just get up there and as good as that car was earlier, almost all day long, really.
Kasey Kahne has yet to have a top 5 finish.
Faster, man. You're catching the leader about 2/10 a lap last lap.
Top 5 finish in 2010. He's 23rd in points. Best finish of 9th last week in Vegas.
And just think about Montoya. He came here the first. He loved this place. Man, everybody said, can this cat drive a stock car? Well, he proved right here, the 3rd race of the year, 4th race of the year, that he can definitely wheel a stock car. That was 3 years ago.
Two top 5s here.
We've got 15 laps to go, but right now I think the defining moment was during those green flag pit stops when Steve Addington brought the 2 car in at lap 273. Kenny Francis waited 4 laps. Kahne got the lead through the cycle of those stops.
Look at that interval on Montoya, the 2nd place car. That interval right there is shrinking. Not much, a little up, a little down, but it's getting shorter rather than longer.
And that 9